Well, hello. I'm out here in the Pine Bush Preserve doing a short day hike. I partly wanted to do this video, not so much to show you this particular trail because it's not especially interesting, but to update you on where I am with my knee. Last you may have heard, I was diagnosed with torn meniscus. I had thought I was going to get surgery, and then I was getting better enough that I opted out of the surgery, and I'm now doing physical therapy. And it's improving a lot, so that's why I'm out here trying to get a little more exercise. Still got a ways to go on the physical therapy, but it is a lot better. I feel much better than I did when I was last in New Hampshire, for example. Little update on what I think I'll be doing in terms of the AT, in case you're wondering, is I haven't made up my mind yet, but I do want to get back on trail. I've got two options. And if you've been following me, you kind of know what those are. One would be to pick up where I left off in Hanover, New Hampshire, basically the same time in 2024 as I left in 2023, just because the trail conditions will be passable by then in New Hampshire. The other and then finish that and go down southbound. The other option is to head to Harpers Ferry and go southbound first, sometime in the spring of 2024, and then finish up in New Hampshire. The reason to do that is because unless I've done a lot of training beforehand, it's going to be tough to have trail legs, no trail legs starting in New Hampshire and heading to the Whites right away. And so doing the southbound part would help alleviate that. Anyway, that's the plan. So let me just show you this trail. Anyway, this is one of the longer trails in the Pine Bush Preserve. Pine Bush is a ancient dune area. It's now overgrown. I am right now walking on a lot of sand. Anyway, this trail is I'll be doing is out and back, which will be a total of about 7 miles. So it's a decent little day hike, even though it's I don't know if you can hear the road noise. We are close to the interstate right here, but it does go into the woods, and there isn't so much noise from the outside there for a while. Yes, we're never very far from civilization on any of these trails in the Pine Bush. Anyway, I'll get back to you later. Okay, we're coming up on the first of 2 road crossings on the outward bound leg of this hike. This road is a secondary road, but it still gets plenty of traffic, so we'll have to look both ways before we get up here to the road itself. And we're coming up on the second road crossing. I think this is the same road as before, just the way it twists and turns, the way the trail twists and turns. We just cross it twice. My recollection, this is the this is the last road crossing on the outbound side. Obviously coming back we have to cross both these, have both these road crossings again. This section of the trail is fairly wild, though a few minutes ago I could see houses from both sides of the trail about several hundred yards away, so it wasn't completely, this is not completely wild, but this is about as wild as this trail gets in here. Coming up, and I'll show you when we get to the first one, there's several gullies you have to go down and then back up, and they're fairly steep, and when this trail is muddy it can be very slippery. Yeah, it's okay. I'll get back to you when we get to the first one. Okay, this is the first gully. Doesn't look too bad today since it's not all muddy. I don't think I mentioned before, when I was getting ready to get on the AT, one of the places I was trained was here. So I would carry my fully loaded backpack. And this was a little bit more work, coming up and down all these gullies, than it is today. Anyway, we cross the stream down here. Okay, we got out of the gully and now the trail follows along this sports field. I think it's soccer and lacrosse. Anyway, we walk along the edge of this field for a ways before turning left into the woods again. And here's the uphill part of the second gully. The downhill part wasn't too bad, but yeah, this is a temporary steepness. And it's bad enough they've got these logs to help take care of the trail erosion. Oh yeah, it's a nice little stream out here in the middle of the woods. So we're only about a few hundred yards away from that sports field I just went by. Okay, I reached the end of the trail. This trailhead sign says Hunger Kill Barons, which is just this end of the trail. But anyway, this is where I turn around and go back the way I came. The total length was on the purple trail, so I returned. The trail says 3.7 miles, so that makes it a 7.4 mile round trip. Okay, let me just pan you around. Okay. So I had some lunch and I'm on my way back. This is the uphill part going back on that first gully I showed you earlier. It looks a little steeper going up than it does going down. Oh. Okay, short update. I'm about 2/3 of the way back to where I started. I'll get back to you when I'm within eye distance of the end, which should be soon. Okay, I'm getting close to the end. I can see where I'm parked. So if you ever get to the Pine Bush and you want a nice walk in the woods, the purple trail is a good choice. Gotta put up a little bit of road noise once in a while, but otherwise it's a reasonable hike. I'll be seeing you on another path through the woods.